Once again, you're watching PJ Collection Clothing, and in this video I'll be showing us how to go about with our neck formula. Most of us, we've been having issues when it comes to neck formula, so I'll be showing us the formula I've been using, and it works perfectly well. Remember, in cutting and sewing we have different methods of approach, so this is my own method of approach. Now, to cut your neck, I'll also explain for a round neck or pipe. Now, the width of any neck, the formula is neck value divided by 6 minus 0.3. The width is neck value divided by 6 minus 0.3. Then the depth, this is the depth, which is the width value plus 0.5. Take note, the width value plus. There is a formula behind this that it derived and ended up with this n divided by 6 minus 0. I don't want to bother us with that. So now, the next thing is, for example, you measure someone's neck 10. You measure someone's neck 10. Now, to get the width, it is n divided by 6. N stands for the neck, so which is this? 10 divided by 6 minus 0.3 will give you 1.3. 1.3 inch. Take note, 1.3. Now, if you followed up my previous class, this is 0.3. 0.3 is the same thing as 3/8 of an inch. Take note, 3/8 of an inch. 3 over 8, that is 0.3. So we'll come to that. Now, the depth is the width value plus 0.5, which is 1.3 plus 0.5 will give you this. Take note. Let's take it. Now, this is the second example. Let's say you measure someone's neck 16. Now, to get the width of neck 16, it is 16 divided by 6 minus 0.3. It will give you 2.3. Then the depth value is 2.3 plus 0.5, which is 2.8 inches. I'll show us that now. And I said note. When I said note, you will use the exact value for piping neckline, for a piping neckline, collar neck, bishop collar, but for round neck you will remove either ½ inch or 1/4 inch to use in your sewing. I'll explain this. I'll explain it now. Let me quickly explain this on a piece of fabric. Now, for example, I measured a kid and the neck is 10. So the first thing we'll always do is to mark a straight line. So we'll mark a straight line, and we said this line represents the width line, right? Remember, in cutting and sewing there is no guesswork. We need to apply either the formula or the standard. Now, this is the width line. Now, remember we said the neck, for neck of 10, we said for the neck of 10, which is 1.3. So, to measure the width, this is 1.3. So, this is 1.3. Take note, this is 1.3. I'll follow in, right? Okay, this is 1.3. This is 1.3. The number, this line before the half, take note, the line before the half is 1.3. Remember, this is 1.5, right? This is 1.5. So here is 1.3. Take note, this particular one here is 1.3. This is 1.5. Now, so we'll mark there. So this is 1.3. All right. Now the depth. If you've done your mathematics, we said the depth. We said the depth of the neck 10. The depth is what? The width value plus 0.5, which is 1.3 plus 0.5 will give you 1.8. So now I'll now mark the second line, which is you now move down like this. 1.8. This is 1.8. This is 1.8. Take note. This one is 1.8. Take note. This is 1.8. While this is 1.7. Take note. This is 1.7. This is 1.8. So I'll mark at this line. So this second line is the depth line. Okay, so this is 1.8. Now you now make a curve from here. Now make your neck curve like this as shown. Now make your neck curve for neck 10. Remember, one beautiful thing about your senator neck is we don't want the singlet under or the t-shirt the person is putting on to show. Now the shoulder of this person, now this, remember, this second line automatically lies the shoulder point. So shoulder is 14. So we now connect these 2 points. So we now connect these 2 points. All right, so this is my point of focus. I'll quickly cut here, then I'll show us to, remember I said we have different approach to this. So I'll quickly, my point of focus is just so I'll quickly cut this. Now to cut the back, you fold the fabric. You fold the fabric again into two. There are some fashion designers that do both the back and front together, but my own, I do them separately. Now I fold the back, right? Now remember, my point of focus is the neck, so I'll cut this off. Now you now move this down. I'm moving this down by 3 or 2.5 for children, either 3 or 2.5. So let's confirm this. So now confirm this. All right, this is 2. Okay, I'm moving down by 3. All right, now we now fold this on top. We fold this on top of this. So we now fold this on top. For you to know if you're okay, make sure it shouldn't exceed ½ inch on top of this. So fold this on top. So good. So next we now trace. Okay, so we now trace from this point. Take note, unfold. So we now trace from this point. Then you now stop there. Then you now open this. And you continue from this point here. Now continue from this point. Now the next thing you do, now let's close this back. We now do what is called confirmation to know if this neck is up to 10. So this is it. Remember, it's on full. So you now place your tape this way, confirmation, starting from this point here like this, to know if we've gotten up to 10, like this, like this, like this. Do you understand? So let's take it again. You place your tape from this point here, like this, like this. As you can see, this is 5 1/4. As you can see, 5 1/4. So we're very okay. So this is exactly for neck 10. By the time you finish sewing, it will give you a perfect neck for neck 10, right? So the next example I'll be showing us is for neck 16. Now let's move to neck 16.